back. Good things really do come in small packages. Tiny homes are becoming the next big thing for home buyers, and this weekend you'll have the opportunity to tour around 20 of these tiny houses. They're all fitting neatly right there inside the Lexington Convention Center. So why are these homes becoming so popular, and why should you check them out? Well, Scott Geist, co-owner of Tiny by Design, has the answer for us. And Scott, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. I've been big on this tiny house movement. I've been watching these documentaries and these shows on HGTV and everything. And, you know, I have my reasons for liking them. I like the economical impact, the environmental impact, but what are some other reasons that people are seeking out these tiny homes?
Well, I think that the movement kind of started off as, I want to say a fad, but people thought it was very interesting at first, and it doesn't take long after you go and take a look at what they offer. Just different for people that aren't wanting to live in a big house that, as you get older, a lot of times, people start closing out parts of their houses, and they start living in 2 rooms, 3 rooms sometimes, and they're thinking, why do I have this entire house that I have to live in when I'm only using a little bit of it? And it actually, a lot of young people are coming out of college, not wanting to buy a $100,000, $200,000 house.
Can't afford it.
Right.
And they don't want to afford it.
So there's a big range of people that are interested in this for actually completely different reasons.
Sure. And so you have those floor plans that are all on one level, and then you've got the lofted ones for those who can get up a ladder easily or climb up the stairs,
We actually built one specifically for older people who don't want to do ladders. It has a pull-out bed on the bottom floor, so you don't even ever have to go in the lofts unless you're storing stuff.
Sure. Which is so cool. I think the very clever designs is what attracts me to seeing how these tiny houses are put together, and they're so customizable too, just based on what's important to you. Like, do you need more kitchen space because you cook a lot, or would you rather have more entertaining space because you want people over? That type of thing, right?
Right, yes. We have done one recently. It actually has a slide in it. It takes your couch and pushes it outside a little bit and gives you a little bit of room in the middle of your house, because a lot of times in these tiny houses you find yourself having to turn sideways to walk through them. And so we've kind of addressed that a little bit too, giving people a little more room in a tiny house.
So who would you recommend come out to the convention center this weekend to check out these tiny homes? Everybody?
Well,
who might have
as I
an
said, you know, we do cater to a younger crowd that doesn't want to buy a first home that costs, 15 years of their earnings. And then we also have this tiny house idea that for people who are ready to downsize everything and maybe just live in 1 or 2 rooms.
Sure. And you can see the wide expanse of options available, the styles, the looks, the amenities. We're getting just a little preview here in the video that we're playing, but really you can fit so much into a small space and customize it so it feels like your space, which I think is a cool part of it.
Everything that we build with the builders in mind. We actually sit down with the people, ask them what they want their finished product to look like, and so everything is very customizable. Very
cool. So this weekend at the Lexington Convention Center, Scott, what's the best way for people to get more information or to get
tinyhouseroadshow.com. We have a web page specifically set up for this convention.
Okay, very good. All right, so it's happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You see the times there on your screen, and yeah, come join the revolution of people simplifying and living in tiny homes, and maybe it's just even a vacation home, your tiny home.
Yes, it could be.
That's also a good option for you too. Scott, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, we're going to take you back to Rumi's Cafe to do a final check-in with Eric coming up after the break.